What's up, guys? Man, it's been a fight between Davido and Burna Boy. I think Burna Boy is really throwing jabs at Davido based on the things that is trending now on social media. Somehow, Burna Boy managed to say, you know what? Davido never bought an apartment from Sujimoto, and now it's been confirmed by Sujimoto that Davido actually bought an apartment from them. And based on what I kind of understand is, yes, Burna Boy coming out to say he only rented an apartment with them means a lot to a lot of persons. I think Burna Boy has actually gone to price an apartment in Ofibuy. That is what I just believe. So he has to come out to say, what did I not fit do? David will not fit do. But you guys are from different background. Davido's background, he can decide to spend all his money he has made from music today and then still remains a billionaire. But if you try man, you go broke. So you should accept one thing. Stop being bitter. You made a comment that you are not fella, you are just a peacemaker or somebody who's trying to make peace. But throwing jabs at Davido is not peacemaking. So you should live up, man up. That is something I need to tell you around this. And a lot of people will have to make peace in 2025. That is something I believe about all of this. What is your own take about this story? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel so far. Asake needs to calm down. That is something I will say at a time like this. Having issues with Olamide, that is quite disturbing, and a lot of people are really making their statement on this. I think Asake needs to understand that a record label like YBNL by Olamide has a ground structure. That structure has helped Asake to actually scale through to an extent. So you cannot just forget about the structure, and you need to also understand that you have to part with the lives of Olamide, in a peaceful tone. That is something, because in the near future, you may need their support at the time, and these guys will be gladly, supporting you at that time. That is something a lot of people are really getting concerned about. And now, some persons are coming out to say, you know what? Asake does not have the luxury of leaving Olamide because he is an upcoming artist. That is coming in from Daniel Rega. But what do you feel about that? Do you feel that Asake is an upcoming artist? I want you to put that in the comment section, because a lot of people are really looking at it at a time like this. Can you put Asake side by side the likes of Rema? That is another question we need to ask ourselves, because Rema has been in the game for over 6 years, but I think Asake should be like 3 years. That is something I got to understand about that, because he exploded within a short period of time, and Asake is doing well. And he needs to understand one thing, that a record label like Olamide's record label, they have the structure that has made you, and you don't have to jettison them like that. That is something. And Asake and Olamide should find a middle ground for each other. It's always a story of money. It's always a story of loyalty, and it's always a story of royalty also. That is something I got to understand about that. And according to a report we have, they said Olamide has actually returned all Asake's masters to him. But there is also a report on royalty, because he's going to earn royalty from those masters. That is Olamide. But what is really happening? Parting on a bad note is not going to help Asake. That is one thing I cannot believe. Can Asake sustain his career? Can he build that kind of structure that has made him? That is another thing you need to ask, because he took the likes of Olamide years to actually build to an extent, and a lot of people are still responding to that. Asake has unfollowed Olamide, and this is getting all messier on social media. But Olamide has not said anything about that. Even Asake has not said anything about this. A lot of people are just speculating around them. But the report we have right now is that a person of Fireboy has unfollowed Asake based on this. That is, drama is really unfolding on this issue. YBNL against Asake. Can Asake win the fight? That is a question a lot of people are really asking. What is your own take about that? Don't fail to put your own comment in the comment section so that we can have a glimpse at what you feel, because a lot of people are really interested in all of this. But do you feel Asake will win the fight? That is the question I'm really asking right now. If you feel so, put that in the comment section. If you feel otherwise, also put that in the comment section so that we can catch a glimpse of this. But Danarega coming out to say Asake is an upcoming. For me, I think Asake is not an upcoming artist, but Asake should be classified as the new generation artist right now. Yes, it's not up to the level of the likes of Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, and Rema yet. That is something I believe, but he needs to actually pride himself very well. He needs to, part ways peacefully with Olamide. If not done well, it's going to affect Asake's career. That is something you need to understand about that, because it's not easy to run a record label as an artist if you are new in the game. That is something you need to understand. You need to follow the tutelage of somebody before starting off your record label, not partying or fighting with your bros like that. Davido has actually bought another new luxury car, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, that worth about 1.5 billion naira. That is actually huge to an extent, and a lot of people are saying, why do you need all these luxury cars? It has been a competition between Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy in buying of luxury cars. Davido bought a Rolls-Royce Spectra, which is driving right now for the December. He bought a Cybertruck according to the story, and now he's buying a Rolls-Royce Phantom for himself also. These are luxury cars. Do they need those luxury cars? That is the question a lot of people are really asking, and some people are getting involved in these kind of things. And somebody came out to say, you know what, the likes of Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy should do something like, they can really or could combine to build 20 to 50,000 capacity arena somewhere in Nigeria, and they will cough back their money, because we need some kind of big arenas in Nigeria, because Lagos has now become entertainment destination for a lot of international artists. Check out the Dirty December. We have a lot of people from the United States and from other countries, flocking in Lagos and then having a big time. Tyler actually confirmed that at a recent interview, and a lot of people are saying we need a big arena in Lagos. But what is your own take, saying that a lot of people, Davido, Burna Boy, instead of them to buy luxury cars, these guys can actually do something about it? But say there be enemies to an extent, according to a report we are really getting on this. But what is your own take about all of this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section, because a lot of people are really making some big stories out of this. Back to the story of Asake. Do you think Asake can actually succeed alone as a music artist? Because forgetting about the structure that made him, a lot of people don't really understand that record label to an extent has a major role to play in your career, and that is not something you can just forget about easily. And that is why you find out that a lot of artists who just left a record label just like that, they hardly succeed to an extent. It's only few that succeed at the end of the game. What are your own takes about the story? Ask yourself, do you think Asake will succeed with this? And put your own opinion in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat Blog.